fast and scary.
You feel the need for speed? Forget that sissy roll bar stuff. Jump into this battle royale. 4 lightning fast skiers shoulder to shoulder and tip to tail, sizzling down a course of bumps, jumps, and S-curves. Their quest, not only to thrive, but to survive. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Crested Butte, Colorado for the 3rd annual Swiss Army Skier Cross presented by Paul Mitchell and Magna Block. Rod Elisha along with Uncle Lee, a name synonymous with Skier Cross, and we have already seen some good carnage in the preliminary rounds. It's only going to get better or worse depending on how you look at it.
That Skier Cross world, totally unpredictable. 4 guys, 4 girls, depending on the heat, and they're charged like mad gladiators. Anything can happen on any part of the course. Now, this is the last stop before the World Championships at Squad next weekend. These guys are trying to gain momentum, experience, and points. The winners today, the men's and women's, qualify for next year's X Games. So money, accolades, and whatnot at stake. It's going to be a phenomenal event.
Our men's and women's gladiators are ready to go. Let's go up top.
The atmosphere up here in the start is casual and friendly until they step in the start, and then the game face comes on. Start is really important in skier cross with 4 skiers skiing at the same time. The cadence goes, racers in the gate, racers ready, and anytime after that, the start drops, you gotta be fast and quick.
The 3rd annual Swiss Army Skier Cross, presented by Paul Mitchell and Magna Block from Crested Butte, Colorado, is being brought to you by Paul Mitchell, the style in lifestyle sports, and by Swiss Army, equipping people for life's adventures. If it doesn't say Victorinox, it's not the original Swiss Army knife. The men's quarterfinals coming up next. Welcome back to Crested Butte, Colorado for the 3rd annual Swiss Army Skier Cross presented by Paul Mitchell and Magna Block. We're set to go in the men's quarterfinals. Across the front, Duder, Wiltz, Verdier, and Loken. The whole shot goes to Verdier.
9 times out of 10 in skier cross, if you get the whole shot, you have no one in front of you, you can focus on your game, and right there, Brett Duder in the back washes out as he collided with another competitor. Stefan Verdier knows skier cross. He's been doing it for 2 years, solid, comes out to every competition, gets quite a bit of air right there, just focusing on this course. It's only about 35 seconds in length, so it's a sprint track. Not a whole lot of huge features. Right now, Verdier just charging towards the finish line. The eyeballs at Loken hot on his tails there, and those two are going to go on to the next round. Verdier and Loken advance.
And the turn has got huge burn, and it's got big holes in the turn. That's pretty tough now. And we don't see anything because of the cloud. So, but they did a good job painting it. So, but it's getting tougher. But yeah, 1 more, 2 more.
In quarterfinal number 2, it's Cruz, Frazier, Archer, and Rust, and Archer gets the whole shot.
Eric Archer out of Vail, Colorado is the man in skier cross this year. He's won the Lord of the Boards, the X Games qualifier, made it to the semis in the X Games. He is on fire, tons of race experience. Right now, they're tip to tail as he got a little light on the course. And Rust is hot on Eric Archer's tail. But remember, the top 2 move on in each round in skier cross. So all Rust in the yellow bib and the blue pants chasing Archer has to do is hold on. And right now, that's the way it unfolds. Archer first, Rust second, going on to the next round.
This course is scary, man. It's fast. It's a whole shot course, man.
Set to go with heat number 3 in the men's quarterfinals. It'll be Loken, Fuller, Anderson, and Corley Howard. Anderson, the odds-on favorite, not only for this battle, but for the overall today.
As a matter of fact, in the yellow helmet out in the lead, got the whole shot, the defending champ from last year. We call him the Swedish Kondo because he's 5'10", 215 pounds, a solid guy, and he has got it right now. Chasing him in the yellow helmet is Tim Fuller. They got Corley Howard and Lance Loken. They're coming into the bonsai straightaway, and Anderson has this one in the bag. All he has to do is hold on.
Anderson, a former pro skier out of Sweden, he really knows how to let these skis run. Right now, he's got this all the way to the battle for second place.
Oh, the battle is for second place. Look at Howard battling with Fuller. It's going to be a tight one. And oh, I think in the yellow helmet, Tim Fuller got it, edged out Corley Howard. That was a tight one.
Eric, great run. How is it up there?
It's tough, but it's good. It's fun.
Our 4th and final race in the quarters, it'll be Travis Towns, Lance Edwards, Chris Del Bosco, and Rob Wright. Out of the gate they come, and the whole shot goes to Del Bosco. Little carnage behind him.
Looked like Travis Towns was trying to put the squeeze play on the rest of the field. It did not work for his advantage. Right now, out in front, Chris Del Bosco being chased by Rob Wright. A lot of experience in these two guys leading the charge. Del Bosco, a young ski team member of the U.S. team, 19 years of age out of Vail. Rob Wright finished second in the Ski Across World Championships a couple years back. It's looking like a straightforward race. All they need to do is hold on through the finish here, and they'll advance to the semifinals.
So Del Bosco will cross the finish line first, followed by Wright. They'll join the other 6 skiers in the semifinals.
Del Bosco and Wright, the two tall drops of water from around.
There was a lot of trouble up in the start. Two guys got caught up and almost took me out, but luckily I stayed up and got to the first turn there first. So from there on out, it's pretty much just get it in cruise control and keep it calm.
So advancing to the men's semifinals, it is Stefan Verdier, Eric Loken, and Chris Del Bosco, along with Rob Wright in heat number 1. In heat 2, Eric Archer, Jeff Rust, Eric Anderson, the Swede, and Tim Fuller. Coming up next, though, the women's quarterfinals.
Races to the gate. Racers ready.
Back at Crested Butte Mountain Resort for the women's quarterfinals. But first, let's get a feel for the fun of ski cross.
Turns into a wax race. Whoever can get out of the start, get a fast ski into the first turn, usually has the whole shot. From there, it's just hanging on and hoping that you win.
Describe ski across.
It's the most fun you can have on skis with your clothes on.
Yeah, what a fun run. It's just fast, and you got to hit those jumps big and just point it. A couple really tough turns in there, super technical, but just a great course, really fast, and you can just open it up and let it run.
I'd say NASCAR, maybe a little pro wrestling, and cross training, you know?
Oh, it's the best event of the whole thing, man. Lots of carnage and guys hucking air and having a good time.
Fun and titillating.
Sending heat 1 quarterfinals. Races to the gate. Racers ready.
Boyle, Sherry, and Hanks on course. We'll have 2 women's quarterfinals with 3 skiers apiece and 2 with 4. And Michaela Boyle, soft and smooth out front.
Michaela Boyle out of the East Coast, living in Squaw Valley now, the younger sister of Darian Boyle. These 2 sisters trained together. Darian, the 1999 ski across world champion, has taught her sister pretty much everything there is to know about ski across. And you can see right now, she's putting that education to use as she is way out in front, just kind of gliding on down the course. Lizzie Sherry is chasing her. These 2 will move on to the next round. Michaela Boyle in first, Lizzie Sherry in second.
Let's hear from Michaela Boyle and the lovely Lizzie Sherry.
Definitely, you got to get out front out of the start because you want to be in front for the turns in the air. Don't want anybody slowing you down.
Queued up for women's quarter heat number 2. It'll be Yunsen, Yaw, and Badge across the front. And Yunsen out front first. She's in the red, and she is the defending women's champion.
And she's hungry for it. She liked winning last year. She wants to do it again. Tons of experience. She was on the Swedish national team years ago. She's a mother of 2. She's also married to Eric Anderson, who is advanced into the men's semis already. And so we could see Eric and maybe Magdalena move on to the finals. And the kids are on down below watching, cheering them on, and Mom is way out in front. In second position, chasing her is Lindsay Yaw, and all they got to do is hold on, make it across the finish line. Magdalena Jansson from Sweden looking back. She takes first. Lindsay Yaw taking second. They're going to the semi.
Tell me about that run real quick.
It was fast and fun. Yep.
Racked up for heat number 3 of the women's quarters. It'll be Fowl, McAleer, Abbott, and John.
Gates drop, they're off. It looks like Gwen Abbott in the black stealth outfit is out in front. You know, she walked away victorious at the U.S. Free Skiing Open in Vail back in February. And being in a few ski crosses really helps your mindset, know how to get in front, utilize that experience. And she is out in front being chased by, looks like second is McAleer, then Sarah Lynn John, and Marguerite Fowle in fourth. So way out in front by country miles, Gwen Abbott out of Crested Butte. So she's just got to hold on and she'll make it through. The battle of the hot seat is for second and third. And it looks like it's going to be McAleer outdoing John. Those 2 ladies, Abbott and McAleer, moving on to the semifinals.
So Gwen Abbott with a whole shot and the wire-to-wire win. Gwen, what do you say?
I'm having fun doing this. I like this sport.
What was the key right there?
The whole shot. Just getting out of the gate and going.
Our fourth and final quarter for the women, it'll be Medville, Huber, Deemers, and Brill.
You have an X Games champion leading the charge right now. She's only 5'1", about 120 pounds, but she has a lot of race experience. Her name, Anique Deemers, walked away with a gold a couple years back at the X Games, and she's putting that experience to use right now. But chasing her hot in her tail, newcomer to the ski across world, Stephanie Abril. So far in this race, Rod, we've seen nothing but tip-to-tail finishes, very little passing, and that's a product of this course being a sprint track. But I know from some of the competitors saying that turn they just passed there, the Swedish corner, it's getting a little sticky, a little slushy. It may come into play a little later. Right now, standard stock issue finish as Deemers takes first, Abril takes second. Those two moving on to the semifinals.
Goal shot is the key, definitely. You need to give it as hard as you can, push as hard as you can, and just let it run. Yeah.
Action guaranteed to heat up in the semifinals for the women. It'll be Boyle, Sherry, Deemers, and Abril in heat 1. Junssen, Yaw, Abbott, and McAleer in heat number 2. The semifinals are coming up. Do you need video production services for corporate communications? A training video? A television commercial to drive sales of your business? JSP can make your production a success. We offer top quality services at the most affordable rates available. John Sandy Productions, Inc. is a highly motivated team of video film production and multimedia experts. Put the power of video communications to work for you. 303-721-6121 or visit us on the web, jsptv.com.
This fine event. And,
back in Crested Butte, Colorado for the third annual Swiss Army Skier Cross presented by Paul Mitchell and Magna Block. We're hitting the gas pedal. It's women's semifinal heat number 1. Abril, Sherry, Deemers, and Boyle.
You know, an interesting thing, Rod, in the skier cross alpine women's community, there's only about 15 to 20 really solid gals that are doing the world tour, doing it day in, week out. And you can see right now the tall drop of water, Michaela Boyle leading the charge out in front. She's being chased by Anique Deemers. Looks like Lizzie Sherry had to throw on the brakes right there. You know, Deemers and Boyle traveled out from the squad. They made the road trip out here to the Butte together. They're friends in the car, but when they get on the race course, it's all about, hey, I'm getting across the finish line first. So Boyle has the lead. She's way out in front, just needs to hold on. But look at the battle between second and third right now. Oh, Deemers and Sherry. Sherry goes down. Hopefully she's okay. It's Boyle across the finish line first, Deemers in second.
Back is barely holding up in there, but surprisingly I'm staying strong to the end, so it's good. Starts are a little hard, but seem to be getting out of there all right, surprisingly.
In the rack for heat number 2, Lindsay Yaw, Gwen Abbott, Magdalena Junssen, and Jessie McAleer, and they are off. Junssen got the whole shot the last time around for her, this time very tight.
Abbott got the whole shot as well, and for the first time I've seen in a long time, looks like Junssen's got some competition in Abbott, but I'll tell you, a lot of national team experience from Sweden. Right there, the accelerator was just crunched down by the solid red outfit and the determination of Magdalena Junssen. And she's pulling away as she comes into the Swedish corner, holding on as it is getting slushy and sticky. So all Magdalena Junssen needs to do is hold on. Same with Gwen Abbott in second. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is skier cross at its finest, folks.
The veterans, Gwen Abbott and Magdalena Junssen, into the final.
First I thought there was not so many places to pass, but I think there is, but just don't leave any space open on the inside and be first out.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You couldn't ask for a better quartet for the finals. Boyle, Deemers, Junssen, and Abbott move on. Ready to rock now in men's semifinal heat number 1. Across the rack, it is Loken, Wright, Verdier, and Del Bosco.
4 Mad Gladiators locked and loaded. The gates are released and they're off. You know, from experience and history, as you get into the semis and the finals, it gets way more competitive. And the sun's coming out, offering some light. And oh, right there, Del Bosco and Verdier tangle it up. And that's unfortunate because on this short track, it's very tough to make up ground.
Rob right out front, followed by Eric Loken. It's now Del Bosco in third, and Verdier way back in fourth. Really a limited possibility for him. But look at Del Bosco make a move down here at the bottom.
He's in third right now. He's battling out Loken in second. We got Wright in front, but look at that. Del Bosco charges right past Loken to the finish. Loken has no idea what hit him. Right, Del Bosco moving on.
Felt better than that last one. I don't like following. Slush is real bad.
Tell us about the start and through the course.
Once just got the whole shot, didn't see anybody. Like I said, I like being in front. Can see what's going on.
Ready for our super group in men's semifinals, heat number 2. It'll be Fuller, Anderson, Archer, and Rust.
The two Erics, the ones to watch in the middle of your screen, and out of the start, Tim Fuller just drops himself. Very unfortunate with this competitive field. Let's see who gets the whole shot. Oh, it looks like Archer in second place just gave Eric Anderson a little love push saying, go on, brother, I'll catch you later on down the course. Right now I have Anderson, then Archer, then Rust. 3 fast and furious amigos going for it.
They really got some speed as they make it down to the middle of the part of the course. Oh, and Jeff Rust looks like he takes out Anderson.
Anderson flies into the net. Rust maintains on his hip with one ski, and Eric Archer in front by a country mile walks away at first. But look at this, Rod. On one ski, Jeff Rust crosses the finish line. He will advance to the next round. Archer and Rust, well done.
That was hairy. I didn't get the hole, so I gave Eric a little push, try and get him off the front so it'd be clean. And then that guy surprised me on the inside going into the chicane, and they all just packed. So I don't know how I came out through that clean and made all the gates, but I got lucky big time.
Sick race start to finish. Let's rewind to the top.
Indeed so. Tim Fuller just goes down off the tail of Anderson's skis. Down below the Swedish corner, Big Swede goes into it in the fetal position. Jeff Rust loses a ski. Eric Archer never looked back. He, Jeff Rust, Chris Del Bosco, and Rob Wright advance to the finals.
The men's and women's finals from Crested Butte, Colorado for the Swiss Army Skier Cross coming up. Stay with us. Back under the darkened skies of Crested Butte Mountain Resort, the 3rd annual Swiss Army Skier Cross, presented by Paul Mitchell and Magna Block. We are in the finals. These are the juniors. It's Waymanen, Broach, Green, and Mills.
Rob, what's cool about this is these guys are all under 18. They decided they didn't want to do battle with the big boys, and they're out here educating themselves in the world of skier cross. 4 of them, they're friends, they're going for it. All these guys have some race experience, some mogul competitive experience, some big mountain experience, and out in front right now is Dexter Mills being chased by Aaron Green in second.
If you look closely, you see a little bit of their experience. Some shaky skis right there and a crash.
Aaron Green in the middle of the Swedish corner. Bad place to be laying down, and he gets speared by another competitor. Needed to tighten the bindings a little better there, but out in front, walking away with it from the beginning, Dexter Mills, the winner of the junior finals.
You think you're going to make a career in the skier cross now?
Maybe. It's in the future, I hope.
So Dex Mills dominates the junior category with Kyle Wayman in second, Ben Broach 3rd, and Aaron Green with that crash finishing in 4th. We're set now for our women's finals. It includes Michaela Boyle, the 24-year-old from Olympic Valley, California. The X Games champion, Annick Diemer. Magdalena Jonsson, the 32-year-old defending champion from Sweden. And Gwen Abbott, the 22-year-old from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and right here in Crested Butte.
A whole lot of talent just released out of the start gate, Rod, and it's any woman's ball game as they're just going to battle it out. Gwen Abbott looks like she has the whole shot in the black, being chased by the solid red of Magdalena Jonsson, then Michaela Boyle, then Annick Diemer. They're coming in to a chicane-type turn, then a big old jump. Anything can happen, as we've seen. All they have to do is kind of hold on. Watch out as they're coming into the Swedish corner. Holding on is Gwen Abbott in first. Magdalena Jonsson washes into the net, and Michaela Boyle in second, and Annick Diemer's in third. Looks like Gwen just might have this one, but look at Boyle on the outside. The big gal from Squaw Valley makes the pass, and she does it. She does it at the very end. I don't know if Gwen even knew it hit her there, as Michaela Boyle wins it.
I had the last lane choice out of the start, so it was a little hard out of the start, and I was 3rd right off the bat. And you know, once you're in that course, it's hard. You have to find your spot to pass, and those guys got a little rutted up, and I just stayed solid, held back a little bit, and then looked for my opportunity to pass.
I had it, and I hit a rut on the bank, and I thought I was going down, and I don't know, all of a sudden Michaela just came screaming by me at the finish. It was a good run, though. It was a good race.
Mission accomplished for Michaela Boyle. She finishes first. Gwen Abbott in second, Annick Diemer's 3rd, and Magdalena Jonsson with the crash will finish 4th this year. Time for the men's finals. He has an eye injury, but Jeff Rust is in the rack. He's 30 years old from Ketchum, Idaho. He'll be in gate number 1. A 34-year-old skier from Vail, Colorado, Eric Archer, will be in gate number 3. Chris Del Bosco, the 19-year-old from Vail, will be in gate number 2. And Rob Wright, the 22-year-old hometown favorite from right here in Crested Butte, will be on the outside in gate number 4.
Tons of experience loaded as they're released out of the start for the men's final. They're off. Eric Archer is truly the one to watch with a bunch of wins so far this year. X Games qualifier, Lord of the Boards, and a Smirnoff Ice Speed Cross, the Tomba Tour, and he is putting that experience to use right now. Look at Archer with a country mile lead over the rest. It doesn't matter about second, third, and fourth in the finals. Eric Archer is out in front, and all he needs to do is hold on to the Swedish corner right here, and he'll walk away with the big dollars and first place. Oh, and look at that, the tumble going on back there in the fish netting, but it really doesn't matter when you're looking at first place, and Eric Archer never even looked back, never saw the accident. Give it up for that man, Eric Archer, victorious.
So bad luck for Rustin Del Bosco, but good fortune for Eric Archer.
I kind of figured out the cadence during the day. He wasn't mixing it up too much, so I went, and timing was perfect, got the whole shot. That was my easiest run of the day.
Well, Eric Archer carts away the bankroll. Rob Wright finishes second, Russ third. He finishes ahead of Del Bosco after they picked themselves up from that crash. The third annual Swiss Army Skier Cross, presented by Paul Mitchell and Magna Block from Crested Butte, Colorado, has been brought to you by Paul Mitchell, the style in lifestyle sports. And by Swiss Army, equipping people for life's adventures. If it doesn't say Victorinox, it's not the original Swiss Army knife. Well, that does it from here in Crested Butte, and Uncle E, as you said, this was totally unpredictable.
Skier cross world, you never know what to expect. Eric Anderson and Magdalena Johansson, the Swedes, both blew out in the Swedish corner, we've dubbed it. It was remarkable. Everyone's okay, that's what counts. Michaela Boyle, Eric Archer walked away victorious. It was a beautiful thing, the Swiss Army Skier Cross.
A little bit of carnage, but a lot of excitement. Hope you enjoyed it. For Uncle E and Kim Reichhelm, I'm Rod Elisha. Until next time, so long, everybody.